New Orleans loses, I think it was in what they call the semifinals. I'm just sorry. I just.
Why is that so funny to you?
I know
it
you
was
went.
a semifinal.
I know you went. I know
the
you
winners
went.
advanced
I know
to the
you
final.
went. Okay, yeah, semifinals of the in-season tournament, the NBA's December tournament, little December holidays like in basketball, like in
December
high school
delirium.
basketball, the Open, the NBA
December
Open,
delirium.
the NBA Open. Yeah, right. In December. Good. Nice job. Good for you. Good for you. Anyway, he didn't play well against the Lakers. The Lakers crushed the Pelicans. And then the Lakers in an epic NBA. I know you've covered a lot of NBA finals, but you'll never forget Lakers versus Pacers. You'll never forget that one. You never forget that. Highlight of your career. How do you feel about, man? How do you feel about the Lakers hanging that banner? I can't get past this.
I'm outraged by it. I'm offended by it. Right. I went off on a rant. I was on the podcast with David Aldridge and Marcus Thompson, and I
shout out David Aldridge. Shout out Marcus Thompson. Shout out both of those brothers.
Those are my guys. But yeah, I'm offended by it. It's absurd to raise a banner for it. Especially hanging next to all those 17 actual championship banners that the Lakers have won in their franchise history. So
look at the slow unveiling too.
And it kind of wobbled a little bit as they were dropping the cover down. But the fact that it's funny because they put so much into it. They've only won one game since. The Pacers, who really use this tournament as a coming out party, especially for Tyrese Halliburton, they've only won one game since. And
they've been getting blown out.
It could wind up being punitive. Like there's guess what? We found that they instituted this tournament to bring some juice to the regular season, to motivate some teams to play a little harder. Well, guess what? There was a reason teams might have been coasting through the regular season. 82 games is a lot of games. It's a lot to put your body through. And we're seeing those teams that played the most, that played the hardest during it, are now struggling as the rest of the team that coasted are passing them by.
Adam Silver, you hear this? You hear this from J.A. Adande. I don't know who your assistant commissioner is. As a matter of fact, maybe J.A. Adande should be the commissioner.
And I'm saying this as someone, I enjoyed the tournament games.
Do you hear this common sense here?
I will say that I enjoyed the tournament games. I appreciated the fact that the players cared so much about it, that they had good effort. The games were fun to watch, more so than your typical games because of the effort they were putting forth. But there should be a greater reward and one that comes at the end of the season, not a banner raised during the middle of the season. And also, they could be punitive. So the Pacers right now, they played the extra game by playing in the championship. Right now, they're in line to play in the play-in tournament. They could wind up playing, if they play 2 play-in tournament games, they could wind up with an 85-game regular season.
Yeah, why don't they do this? You're going to make it a tournament, and I think it's. I'm not a fan of it, as you can tell. But if you're going to do it the right way. Don't have these group A, group B. No, don't do that. This is what you do. Shut down the NHL has done it. Shut down the league for 2 or 3 weeks. Shut it down, and only things that are being played in the league in this 3-week span are your tournament games. Seed them, the league 1 through 30. Who's your 30th seed? Who's your 1 seed? And then maybe we could get behind the San Antonio Spurs, the 30 seed, the Detroit Pistons. Look at these Pistons, the 29 seed. Here we are.
We don't need to see extra Pistons games.
But if they win, if they're winning, they go on a run.
I don't think even the motivation of a banner, an extra banner, would be enough to help these Pistons win a game. Like right now, they got the motivation of trying to avoid the worst losing streak in NBA history. So they should have plenty of motivation as it stands.
It's a lot of.
They don't have enough talent.
We've seen so many bad teams at once. It usually only have a team like the historically bad all by itself, but the Pistons, the Spurs, and the Wizards.
I'll ask you this, Michael. Does that give you pause to expanding the league? If we've got teams this bad already, do we need 2 more expansion teams?
I want contraction. Now, I don't want to expand. I want to take away 4 or 5 teams. Take them away. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.